Cooking with Amy.
Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. Today is the start of Lent, Ash Wednesday, and that means a lot of us are abstaining from eating meat today and then on Fridays during Lent. So I'm always looking for new, different seafood recipes, and this is just actually nothing new, but it's a new spin on the classic tuna melt sandwich. I mean, who doesn't love a good tuna melt? I know they're Pete Petoniak's favorite sandwich, or one of them. He loves his tuna fish. Okay, so this is quick and easy, and you can actually whip it up, and you don't need to be frying these like you would normally do tuna melts, like a grilled cheese. It's an oven-baked tuna melt. First, I'm gonna make the tuna salad, and I start with 2 cans of, I like to use the white tuna packed in water, drain that really well, and I also rinse it, and that's one of the tips to get rid of that fishy smell. Flake it up. Then I love to do some celery, so I've got a 1/4 cup of diced celery, just for some nice color. You could leave it out if you wanted to, if the kids didn't like red pepper, but I think it's got some great flavor and really makes it pretty. Lemon juice. I always do a little bit of fresh lemon juice in my tuna salad, and again, that helps with that fishy flavor and really makes it nice. Lemon goes great with all seafood. A little bit of black pepper. Some garlic salt or garlic powder, and then my other secret ingredient, which I love in my tuna salads, some fresh dill. You could also use dry dill, and I'm just using some clean kitchen shears. That's really the best way. Dill is such a tender herb that it's really kind of hard to chop, so kitchen shears are the best way to go at it. And dill is also one of those great herbs that works really nicely with seafood. And then some mayo. This is going to make one large sandwich. So basically, I take a French baguette, and of course you can use this tuna salad on any kind of tuna sandwich you want. It's going to work well, but for these baked tuna melts, I take a French baguette and I pull out, depends, some of the loaves of bread are really bready, I guess. This one not too much, but you can pull out, if you want, some of the inners of the bread, just so that you've got plenty of room for the tuna salad. You don't have to, but that's going to create a nice pocket. And like I said, some loaves of bread have more of that than others. So now I'm basically going to take that tuna salad and stuff it into my bread, like so. And you know me, I'm always cooking, even on the weekends. St. Patty's Day right around the corner. Sunday on Good Day Wisconsin, I'm making an Irish beef stew that you make in the slow cooker. It is so good and so delicious, really easy too, so make sure and watch. And on Living with Amy today, it's all about an all-new show, all new recipes, all about seafood. So we've got some really great seafood recipes, like baked fish that I do with a Parmesan mayo breadcrumb topping. We're also doing linguine and clam sauce, spicy shrimp lettuce wraps. So I put a little more salt and pepper, and I don't think I've ever met a tuna melt that doesn't like some cheese. So American is my cheese of choice for a tuna melt because it melts really nicely. If you like tomatoes, you can throw some tomatoes on there as well. Just some sliced tomatoes. And then I wrap up this whole sandwich in foil, or you can cut it into portions and you bake it, and the tuna gets all nice and warm. I think that's one of my favorite things about tuna melt. The cheese gets melty, the tomatoes get warm, and that bread just toasts right up without having to stand there and make a bunch of different sandwiches. You've got one big sandwich or several sandwiches already nice and toasty and all warmed up. So it just bakes for about 15-20 minutes. And then for me, I got to serve a tuna melt with maybe a cup of homemade tomato soup, some chips, and there you go. You can see how this bread just crisps right up, and look at that. The cheese is all melty. Pete, this one's coming over to you, and we'll put the recipe for these tuna melts on the website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods. Pete and Rachel will be right back. Stay with us. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.